Alright, hello and welcome to another Marvel Snap deck highlight. And this one is a weird one for sure. I worked on this for a few days actually. I think this deck's been going on for like 5 days trying to figure out how to make it work. It felt good, and the theory concept behind this deck is, did you know Eson's an end of turn card? I didn't know that until I was filtering by end of turn in order to make an Invisible Woman deck, and I saw, well, that's certainly funny. So the idea behind making this deck was, can we make a deck where you play Invisible Woman, and then you generate some cards, and then you have Eson just win his lane as a big ol' 6/10, and he's going to pull 2 more cards from hand. So surely he can just win a lane on his own. And then the question turns into, how do you win the second lane? And so that's always been where this deck has been kind of hard, is how do you win the second lane? Because you need card generators for Eson, so we ended up with Agent Coulson and Iron Patriot. Those cards have changed so much since the iteration of the deck. So we needed those cards for Eson. So then it's, how do we win the second lane from there? So we have Invisible Woman doing end of turn things with Eson, so we figured obviously go with an end of turn approach. So we have the new Drax Avatar of Life, who's a 3/4 end of turn, get +3 power if your opponent played a card with greater power this turn. Move to that location if you'd be winning its location. So he can be a very valuable card. Most of the time, Drax will not be moving because we only have cards in one lane. And if he does move to win us a lane, cool. I don't mind that, probably. We have Mr. Fantastic to give us additional power and potential cost reduction. And then we have Marvel Boy to give our 1 cost +1 power, so we can start scaling our 1-drops. So then from there we just have good 1-drops. So we have Nebula, some 1-drop that can get you really big. So Nebula is typically going to be the lane that we are winning, that we decide at the beginning of the game. We have Elektra, because Sunspot and Jim Hammond are very popular right now. Elektra can be very valuable to kill them. Iceman, just an annoying 1-drop that also gives us some information on our opponent's deck, which is obviously very valuable. So these are the 3 1-drops we're going with. From there, we want some kind of techie cards to help us kind of win some lanes. So we aren't getting very high power. So we have Goose to stop like Electro Ramp decks or Star-Lord decks from playing cards into our lane. So we have Goose to block that out. And then lastly, you guys probably saw this and went, what the hell am I looking at? We have Cobra in the deck. So for a while we were trying to figure out what would feel good, and we knew we wanted one more tech-esque card. So we played around with the idea of potentially an Echo. Could have been something. Maybe turn off some ongoing abilities if we play like some sort of Tribunal deck or Mr. Fantastic deck, right? That could be something good. Potentially a Spider Ham, turning off text of an opponent card, also getting some more information. The 1/1 though is kind of what deterred us there. Maybe there was another 2-drop. I forget what we had kind of flirted the idea with, but we ended up settling on Cobra because of the destroying a created card, and the logic with that is right now the meta is very polluted with Arnim Zola decks. So when you Zola a card, you create 2 created copies of that card. So if we see a Black Panther go down, we can play Cobra in one of the other lanes, and once it gets Zola'd, we can then just destroy it. If there's a Victoria Hand deck, that generates a lot of created cards, so easy to destroy. And while playtesting, we also ran into a couple of the new Shang-Chi's, the 3/5 Shang-Chi. Was it Master of Rings? Yeah. So this is a created card. The rings are a created card, so that's also something Cobra can destroy. So Cobra's actually been like the sleeper MVP of the deck, and I hope that the gameplay will end up showing that as well. But yeah, so just kind of a fun off-meta deck that's felt pretty good, honestly. So if you guys enjoy these weirder decks, please leave a like, comment, letting me know. Subscribe to see more of them, and consider hyping to help out. It really does help a lot. And without further ado, let's hop into the games. Alright, hopping into game number 1. Nebula, we'll just play that right to get some scaling going. We have Marvel Boy to pair with that, which is good. We can get a double Iron Patriot pull, potentially. I just don't think we're going to have enough power to win Comertage, which is going to be the problem, most likely. We could get an Iceman. I think that'd be really good for left. It's currently Sakar Grand Prix hot location. Figured that would be good to mention. We may want to goose the Iron Patriot. Let's goose Comertage. Just to prevent them from playing some bigger cards there. We may not win Comertage. I think we can Cobra Gamma Labs, right? So we'll just go. Where's our Electra? I guess we just do this. Hope it's enough. Oh, they played Star-Lord early. We'll play Cobra left. Oh, we tied! Oh, I didn't even realize we tied. I don't even know that Invisible Woman necessarily does anything for us. But I think we definitely play Cobra left, because if they Zola or something, we'll get the kill there. Oh, Gambit. Okay, we kept the goose. That's important.
Opponent snapped.
They have Odin? Trying to think. That's what we'd lose to, right? Is just Odin, which would be 4 hits. Yeah, we can't win. We win into Odin if one card if it's Goose or Cobra that lives left, we beat Odin. It's 4 cards, right? Assuming they have enough cards in deck. What's this last card? Corn. Middle, 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 middle. Please, Mr. Fantastic and Omega Red. So unfortunate. Oh, you hit the wrong stat, you idiot. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, if we had one card live left, we win. Unfortunate. I think we also. No, I don't think there's. If we would have put Electra, I think we could have won, right? Because this would have cost 2. Yeah. If we would have put Electra, we could have won. Because then Electra 2099 wins middle, and then Bolson would have won left, or Marvel Boy would have won. Because we would have killed the Jim Hammond with Electra. So unfortunate. But I mean, we run into the cringe. Who's the fucking guy that made this deck? Regis. I think he's the one that made it. The cringe Gambit deck. So unfortunate, but I mean it was close. So hopefully we rebound from that game, and it's not a sign of things to come. Honestly, I think I want the Horde. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I think their whole deck's cheap. I don't think it matters. I feel like this whole deck is like extremely cheap. I think hitting Hydro Stomper was maybe the best card we could have hit there. We can kill Batroc. That would be huge. They could have Cannonball. Maverick. Get the +1 energy. Good. Is it worth it? Okay. They have priority. We hold on to the Electra, I think, because we can play it next turn with the Eson. Cannonball? Oh, they did play a card. Oh! I've never seen this guy move. Why did he move? What? 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 We are very clearly not winning that card's location. Why did you move? What? We just got finessed. Okay. I think what ends up happening is the Batroc will end up moving left, so we kill it with the Electra. And then we'll play the Drax Avatar of Life right. Because if they play Cannonball, he gets +3. He goes up to 7, and he can move left. if they move like Mercury or something like. Did I do Order of Ops right? I think we do the Electra last. Give us the best chance of having the Batroc over there. I don't know that it maybe necessarily matters. Yeah, there's the Batroc. It's gonna die. Right. Easy every time. Give me that +3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The deck can win. Even when Drax Avatar of Life is a dirty fucking cheater, he can still win. Because we definitely would have won middle had we not had the Iron Lad there. I guess that's not even true. We would have been in a better position if the Iron Lad wasn't there, though. I would have felt better. But I mean, you can see, you see why we have the tools that we have. You're getting like a very clear like visual, which I think is really cool. You're seeing, you know, the Electra do the Electra thing, Goose being annoying. It all works together quite well. All right, hopping into another. Hopefully, keep the momentum going. I did realize I have a Coulson variant that I wasn't using, so we swapped that in. We need some 1-drops from Marvel Boy. That's a tough card to lose. That's a tough card to lose. We did get the 1-drop. We did get a 1. Oh. Oh. It's like real bad, huh? Wait. Is this it's a discard destroy deck? Is it Dormammu? No. Maybe. No. Not Dormammu. Yeah. Yeah. I saw this deck recently, so I knew what was happening. They're doing the airwalk into Phantom X. It's sick. That's a sick playline, man. It really is. I think we just goose right and hope it holds. Do we even Eson? How much does it sit for? -8, so we go to 4. Uh-huh. +1, so we go to 5. They just don't have any 1-drops on the... I don't know. I mean, they couldn't play under the goose? Wait, they could have played under the goose. Why did... What? Did our Drax just lose us the game? No. Our Drax did not just lose us the game. Okay. I was like, what just happened? This was our best playline, wasn't it? Because the other playline would have been Electra, Stature, Proxima. That would have been 16 power. This was 17 power. Yeah, okay, this was the best playline. Yeah, it is odd to me that they just don't just play like Wild Child, right? Because that wins. Yeah, nothing we can do there staring down the barrel of a Phantom X. Alright, hopping into another. Iceman? Bojo? Okay, wait, that's a good location for us. Gotta be a little careful with Drax. Wait, Jean Grey. What the frick are we looking at? Cerebro 4? If we're looking at Cerebro 4, we just have one, so that's cool. Okay. I'm loving. I think we do that. And then if we pull Marvel Boy, we can at least get power in there. Nightcrawler gets it. There's a cannonball it. I mean, yeah, I think. What if we top deck Marvel Boy, we just play Marvel Boy? That's what I'm thinking. What do they have? Man,
Opponent snapped.
like max into Max Master Mold something. I think it's this. We do this, activate. We hope the cannonball bounces Ronin left. And then if they play something big under our goose, the Drax will move there. Maybe the logic makes more sense the other way around. This. The Drax gets +4 and moves over it. Dude, Drax, you are. Does this card suck? Am I bad at using this card? Oh my god. That's so unfortunate, man. Drax literally. If I keep the playline mid, we win. That's so unlucky. Alright, hopping into the last one. Win or lose. We got Iceman, which is nice. Okay. Some sort of a fleet deck. Cobra doesn't do anything. Electra also doesn't do anything. Redraxing? Yes, we play drag. I don't know, nothing else seems back. It's fine. I mean, our Jax is gonna be gaining power. That's huge. We should play one of these into cloning bat. Doesn't really matter what. If they play Ajax or something. Hit a bunch. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Can I interest you in some more? Pull my Eson. Oh, he just didn't pull a card?
Victory.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're learning. We're learning how to use the Drax, guys. The skill curve. We're getting there. But yeah, I mean, the deck's fun. It's maybe not the most viable thing, but I think it's more viable than people think. And I think it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Like, how many of those games is just unfortunate 50-50s or misplaying of Drax and stuff? Like, I'm not used to playing with Drax, so that's probably on me. But I think that the potential is definitely there, and I hope you guys see that in the video. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, let me know, subscribe for checkouts, and I'll see you guys in the next one.